everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to the Spirits episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Charles, and I am your host. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, well, hit that like button too. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'm going to thank you all in advance. But on this Spirits episode, we are tasting and reviewing a gin from Piemme Distilling, and they are located in Piano di Sorrento, Italy. Sorrento, Italy. This is an Italian gin from the Mediterranean coast. So I'm going to grab the bottle and let's have some fun. Here we go. So from Piemme Distilling, this is their COSTIERA, the COSTIERA gin. Now, this COSTIERA gin, this Italian gin, this gin clocks in at 43% ABV, which gives it right around a proof of 86. So without further ado, let's unscrew the top on just a gin and let's have some fun, huh? And maybe the whole episode, I'll just go in and out of my Italian accent. Who knows? But here we go. Boom, boom. Unscrew this here. Let's get a little pour. And as I always say with spirits, what do I say? Oh, a little dab will do you. You don't need much. Little dab. But let's look at the color of this gin. So, color-wise, what do we got? Well, we have a very, very, very light straw color, almost a light straw yellow. And there's probably a reason for this. And I'm going to guess the reason. So one of the key ingredients in this gin, outside of juniper, because juniper has to be in gin, one of the key ingredients are PGI lemons. And PGI stands for Protected Geographical Indication. So the lemons used in this gin are native to the Sorrento coast of Italy, the Sorrento Peninsula. So that's one of the ingredients. Another ingredient in this gin are Anurca apples, which is an Italian varietal of apple, which is sometimes referred to as the queen of apples. But that's interesting because lemons you can sometimes find in gin. Apples, not so much. But that's, two of the secret ingredients in this gin. But with that, let's give this one a swirl, and let's give it a nose. A nose. But, yeah, look at that color. I mean, that's a lovely color. Something different. That is nice. And we have some legs on the glass here coming down. But nose number one. Here we go. What do we have aroma-wise? Okay, well, first and foremost, we got that alcohol heat. We got some booziness coming through. That's number one. But we also have, there it is. We have that essence of lemon coming through. And it's almost like a lemon oil-esque quality. Very nice. And we have a little bit of that juniper, along with, our nose here, some slight mint. We also have a little bit of fennel. And if I'm not mistaken, one more quick nose. Yeah, a little bit of sage as well. Very interesting, very nice. And they're all, you can pull out all those aromas too. Very nice. But one more little swirl. And finally, let's give this gin a taste. Let's taste this. Let's give it a sippy sip. Here we go. So, PROST and salute, the Italian gin. Here we go. Sip number one. Wow. Well, that's a full-body gin. That's heavy. That is really oily. That is really, really oily. That coats your entire palate. Wow. But flavor-wise, what do we have? Well, we are getting that lemon essence. And once again, it is more like a lemon oil quality coming through. We are also getting a little bit of that juniper and a little bit of mint as well. And one more quick sip here. I want to try and pick up some of that apple. Yeah, I'm going to say there's a little apple coming through now. It's opened up a little bit. There's a little bit of apple, but there's also and alcohol booziness covering everything. It's rounded out by that booziness. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting gin. I'm not going to lie. I mean, aroma-wise, you can pull out all those different aromas. On the palate, you can pull out all those different flavors. I mean, granted, the apple's probably the thinnest out of all of them, but the more you swirl it and the more you allow it to open up, I mean, it's definitely there. But, I mean, you know what? This would be a perfect gin for people who do not really like gin, because it's not overly juniper-y, which, you know, all gin has to be made with some juniper, and it's not overly juniper-y. But it's mostly that lemon is coming through, that, you know, that essence of lemon or that lemon oil quality is, I mean, that's at the top outside of the booziness. But that, I mean, yeah, a gin for people who do not really drink gin. But what would I give this on the meter? I'm going to give this gin an 8. Absolutely. Very nice drinking gin. Even with the booziness, I mean, it's balanced. The booziness is balanced out where that blends in really well. Now, I would experiment with this, put an ice cube in it, maybe a few drops of water, and see if that changes the flavor. But I'm going to stick with that number. And I suggest everyone run out and grab a bottle and have some fun with this gin, because, yeah, it's kind of unique and it tastes really good. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to take one more quick sip. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this Spirits episode. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubshaveapint.com or the blog, www.pubshaveapint.blogspot.com. And with that, we will see you all on the next episode. So I'm going to raise my glass here. And cheers, salute, prost, and enjoy!